another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. Hello. I'm cracking. My voice has not been giving me that. No. I got to throw that out. Pour all that tea out, child. It done fermented and it ain't tasting right. Oh, Lord. I was trying to get me something to drink, and I made me some tea. I made this blend of tea. And the thing of it is that I did not refrigerate. I had left it in the container. And what happened, it was a plastic container. And I thought that I had put it in the refrigerator at one point in time, and I didn't. That shit just fermented. And not the tea, honey. Not the tea. So, yeah, that's fine. So be that as it may, honey, we got to get something else to drink and carrying on. So, what's going on to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey? It's another glorious day, my darlings, and you know what time it is. So, I know that you have all of your crumpets together, darling, because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea with Big Meat. What's going on? Today is another installment of what? I said Sundays, honey. That's right. This is where we give you, the audience, an opportunity to come on up and be in here with us. You get to be our co-host for the day. Thank you, darling. You get to be our co-host. And what we're going to do, honey, we're going to allow you 5 minutes to come on up in here. We're going to talk about any and everything that's on your mind. Whatever's on your mind, we're going to talk about it, but you only got 5 minutes. And I got to start to stick to the timing, right? But y'all know the rules, honey. If you come up here, come out of a bag, bitch, honey, I will come out of a bigger bag on you, okay? A bigger one, okay? Now, I don't know if it's going to be Halston, Prada, Gucci, okay? It might be Tote and Carry. Honey, it might be a Kroger bag. I keep saying Farmer Jack because I'm from Detroit, okay? So, whatever the case may be, darling, just know that we're here for it, okay? But we're not here for the foolishness of it all. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Buck. Like I said, you continue to have the best backdrops ever. I'll peep you up on game, honey. But you got the green screen, so child, you can make this. You got green screens and things, so honey, we'll get you the tea, okay, and make it happen. So, what you say, Drea? Come on with those notes. Where they were cute, but they weren't all that cute today. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give you the opportunity to come on up in here. I'm going to put the link down here in the chat. Okay. Many of you are going to get this. Those of you who are directly on my Facebook page. If you're directly on the Big Meat Facebook page, you may not get it right away. I'm going to leave it right there for the moment. Okay, y'all see that? That's the link. Okay, if you're somewhere where you can click it, okay, that's fine. If you have to type it in, and that there is how you can become a part of the show today. Okay, now here's something that I'm going up in conversation earlier today. And in this conversation, we were discussing I don't care how much of a grown ass man or a grown ass woman that you think you are. Okay? I don't care. Your life is not your life alone. Your life ain't yours. Okay? Now, yes, you may argue and say, but listen, I go through this, I have to go through this. You know, I got to pay taxes. It's mine. I got to do this. I got to do that. Ain't nobody going to take care of me but me. And blah, 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 blah. And you're right. At the same time, your life is not yours, darling. Your life is for someone else. A lot of the experiences that we go through, you're going to them to teach you your strengths and your weaknesses, and also to be a pillar of strength for somebody else. Your testimonials and testimonies, if you're in church or whatever, your testimonies are the lifeline of the world. This is how we learn how to glean information from other people. You know, this is how you collect wisdom and become a wise person, because your experiences teach you. And then what you end up doing is becoming a teacher, so that you can keep folks from doing some of the same shit that you've done before. You can't stop them from living their lives, but you can give them information on how they can avoid some of the pitfalls that you've done. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that, and just wrap that up a little bit, honey, because I think oftentimes we get caught up in the selfishness of living and the selfishness of life. We get caught up in a whole me, myself, and I kind of thing, which is not necessarily bad. But I'm gonna tell you when it becomes a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when your entire focus becomes you, and you are of no good to nobody else. You so busy focused on you to where you can't even stop to help somebody and be a blessing to somebody else. Okay. Remember, I always teach that scripture tells us, and traditional teachings say that he anoints my head with oil and my cup runneth over. And I always teach folks that the overage ain't yours. Okay. The overage ain't yours. What do you mean by that, Brother Meach? It means that the abundance and the overflow, that's what you use to bless others with. Because as long as you're using the overflow, the cup is never empty. Okay. As long as you're using the overflow, the cup is never empty. You see? And sometimes what happens is we get to a place where either sometimes we are either too big for our britches and think we know everything. Sometimes we live in too fast and think that the money is never going to run out, and we don't prepare for rainy days. Other times we become too pompous and too vain, and we don't expect for life to show up to kick us in the ass to let us know when we're being pompous and vain and grandiose. Okay. And it is in those moments where um we forget about the overflow. And you so busy trying to do to where you start taking from the cup. And when you take from the cup, now the cup got to be filled up. And then you never have an overflow because you don't let the overflow happen. You're so busy taking from the cup. Just like this. You see this? And this is half full. Okay. Now, all right, I'm going to work with this, right? I'm going to work with this because this was all that was left. Okay. But this here was left for me. Now, if I come to share you out of this cup, I'm giving you some, 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 I'm giving you some. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Then what? Okay, there's nothing here. So then the cup is almost empty. Okay. And then, of course, when I take mine, okay, where do I replenish? Because I gave from the cup. See, right now, I can sip and I can take my time with this because I know this is all that there is. Okay. I can't share this because this one here is for me. Okay. Plus, we in COVID now. Remember when we were kids, when you didn't want to share your ice cream? You know, we got an ice cream sandwich. So what you do? You licked around all the sides. So won't nobody ask you for none. And then you had greedy motherfuckers that say, give me a piece anyway. Okay. So this here, you know, we COVID, I done sipped out the cup or whatever, you know, but this here is mine. Okay. No, this one is mine. Honey, if you don't have it, you don't have it. Okay. I'm sorry, but this one here is mine. Okay. You know, we'll try something else. But because of this, see, if I give from the cup, there is no overage. So then there's nothing to fulfill and sustain it. You see? You see? Now, y'all have done this. Well, how many of y'all, when you wash the dishes and you go to rinse the cup out and you let it fill up and then the water starts to overflow, you know, and it's just running over. The cup is full, but the water just running over, just running over. It's because that's the part that you're supposed to give from. You're supposed to give from the overage. Okay? Because why? The overage is the part you're not going to miss. Number one. Number two, you're already sustained. I have mine. I have what I need to take care of me. I have what I need to do all that I need to do. It's the overage what you're supposed to share. Okay? And most of the time we don't get that. We don't get that. We don't understand that. And sometimes those lessons we have to learn because again, your life ain't yours. Your life ain't yours. Let me say that one more time. Your life ain't yours. All right? What you say, Bug? You better preach, Meech. Brother Meech. Okay, Todd is up in here. True. Okay. I got some folks that's dealing with me. Come on up in here, Red. What's tea?
Hello.
Okay. Okay, he's sitting over there. I'm you know what? We're gonna do this because all of us gonna be on the camera with a little bit of food. Cause I got my peach cobbler from yesterday.
Don't tell me that, cuz everything I'm snacking on is healthy.
Well, I'm gonna get into this peach cobbler. Okay.
Well, make your second bite of mine.
I'm getting into this today. You know, I had taken a piece of cake. I put the cobbler on top of that cake. Yeah, the Lessons of Life edition with Big Meat. Is that what this is? The Lessons of Life edition? Okay.
Hey, you was telling something for real? You was telling them something for real stuff?
Okay.
You heard me? What I'm saying is we couldn't have broken down no better. Somebody need to put that on a billboard.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I say it should be that billboard when you're going and coming from Georgia, when you get the main airport, Hartsfield, should be right there.
See, your life ain't yours, honey.
That way you know you get at least 500,000 people see it.
How about that? Okay. We grilled cheesing over here. Oh, with a tomato. Okay, you know, I like to take and slice me up a tomato and put it right there in between two slices of cheese when I'm grilling it. Ooh.
You know, I never thought about that. I used to be the grilled cheese kid.
Really?
You know, you should be thinking about it no more. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how I learned that. I got that from somewhere. I forgot where I got it from. But when I tried it, I've been doing it ever since. Yes, indeed. Or when I take a a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I toast it like a grilled cheese, just peanut butter and jelly on it. Oh, Smurfy Smurf. Smurf that Smurf. No bacon. He said no bacon or tomato. Okay. Well, it is. I said what I said Sunday. So what we're gonna do? I got Mr. Money up in here. Well, he been dying to come up in here, honey. Oh my God, honey, this was a request. Okay. Oh, Uncle Meach, you got to let me come on. You got to let me come on. I said what I said Sunday. I said, all right.
You know who he remind you of?
Who?
That's for the people that can keep up. I know you're gonna remember this. I want to know the name of the TV show. Okay.
And wait a minute, you breaking up. Do it again. You're breaking up.
I said I want to know the name of the TV show and the character. It's trivia time. Ready?
Ooh. You are not gonna give me Arnold Horseshack, honey, from Welcome Back, Carter. You are not gonna give me Arnold Horseshack. Wow. Up your nose with a rubber hose. Okay. Okay. Yes. Let me bring Money on up in here. Money.
Huh? Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, Arnold Horseshack?
Hi, my name is Arnold Horseshack. Okay.
So
now wait a minute before you get started,
because you already know where I'm going.
You said you was that little, nasty little thing that when folks was lick their ice cream, you still want a piece of it.
Huh?
When I was talking about how we did back in school, we would get, you bought your ice cream sandwich from, at lunchtime, and when you didn't want folks to sit down and ask for a piece, everybody would take and lick all sides of it, so nobody asked for none.
Yep, I was one of them. But apparently that didn't work yesterday.
Oh, what a beautiful segue. Oh. I'm going to let you take it, baby. I'm going to let you do it. Go ahead.
So yesterday, we're at a place eating. I'm not going to say the name. And so server comes up. I ate and everything. The lady had on the gloves. She was picking up everybody's plates. Cool. So she gets close by me, and I flag her over there, and I'm like, yo, I got a question, because I had grabbed a piece of cake from the bar. And I'm like, man, do you know what kind of cake this is? Because it is really good. I lied to you not, and I cannot make this up. She says, let me taste it. And all of us are sitting there looking at her like, what? She goes, yeah, let me taste it. And I started laughing. She goes, no, I'm serious. Let me taste it. With the glove on still. So I'm in shock. I don't really understand what's going on. And so I'm like, I had a piece on my spoon already. So I'm like, I ducked it in her hand. Without hesitation, with the same dirty glove on, the woman goes, I don't know, but that is good.
I know it's the lady with bogus.
The look on everybody's face when the lady ate the piece of cake off of her glove.
Wait a minute. The part that got it was
What's that?
He was serious. She said, no, I'm serious.
she said, no, I'm serious. Let me taste it.
Right. And the problem was, I think the real read of it was, she said that like she was an expert on the cake, like she was gonna really have an answer.
And then she tasted it and talked about, I don't know what it is, but it's good.
But it is good. Baby, listen.
Yo, when I tell you I died laughing.
We all did.
I didn't know what else to say. Like I was done at that point. Then what made it so bad was after that, the lady goes to the bar, and I don't think anybody else noticed it. I think I was really the only one that noticed it at first when it happened. Lady goes to the bar, grabs the tongues, grabs the few of the shrimp, and put them on her hand. Now, keep in mind, she still has these dirty gloves on that she was picking up people's plates with. Puts the shrimp on her hands and starts eating them off of her hands like it was popcorn.
Well, thank God she used the tongs. I knew not to fuck with that damn.
Yo, when I tell you, I have never experienced anything like that in my life. And I didn't know how to react to it.
But you still don't.
Hey, all I know is I was having a conversation with my wife. And in the midst of the conversation, I look past her while she's talking. And I see this lady go like this with his cake. And I'm saying, all I saw was this lady take a whole palm of her hand and put his cake in her mouth. And I was like, I said, wait, did I see what I just seen? And then I looked not at money. Money was done. But what it was, I turned and I looked at Apostle. I looked at Apostle. Apostle looked at me. He said, yo, you saw that?
So he was shocked too. He was like, wait, did that just happen?
Right. Okay.
So yeah, Apostle. And I said, wait a minute. I was like, but hold on. Meech. Here's what a doggone cherry went on top of the dessert. The other waitress walking by with her fetus, baby feet hanging out.
She had an extra small hoodie on. The stomach was hanging out the bottom of the hoodie.
You don't quit playing.
Yeah, fetus, baby feet hanging on her shirt like this.
Okay. Don't quit playing. Because I said, Jesus, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sitting up here. I'm like, okay, I thought, I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was seeing this right, but I said, no, I ain't seeing that right, am I? And I said, well, no, she got a shirt on, and maybe that's just a shirt. Girl.
No, that was the whole baby.
You don't know how I am about the fat boy test, okay?
Hey, me, that baby was like this. The baby was like this. There's a party going on right here.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you, damn it. No. No, I am not. No, I am not looking at you. I'm going to enjoy this pizza Pablo. Okay.
The baby like, what y'all got going on?
Me. Hey, money.
Yeah.
Mama, you missed the glass. Go get the people glass over there.
Yo, when I tell y'all, we cannot make this up. Like that whole dinner was a comedy show.
Hey, but
whole dinner was a comedy show.
Hold on, because Money couldn't. You know what? Money it's like the knife one in there with the dog on cake eating and grabbing the shrimp, but he had to twist the knife a little more. So he gonna ask baby feet picking out, right? He gonna ask her. He said, I said,
what's wrong with this lady?
What's up with her? He said, what's up with her wrong with that lady? She turned to him like, and didn't even have a conversation with him. He said, oh, she a crackhead, and walked off. Oh yeah. And then hey, y'all can't make this up. And she was in there with her boyfriend, Uncle Phil Mob.
No. No, we're not gonna do this.
Oh my goodness.
That nigga had a half out the Pringle can.
I'm not doing this with y'all. I will not entertain.
Hey, hi, my name is Larry.
And I'm a cancer. What?
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Oh, you're not gonna do that? But
Oh no. The part that y'all didn't see was on the way out, the one with the baby fetus hanging out. You know what I'm saying? She gonna look at me and go, okay, friend, I'll see you later. I said, first of all, I ain't finna be your friend with this baby hanging out of you like this.
Hey, but if you listen real hard, that baby was like, are you my dad?
I'm gonna go to a damn commercial. You know what? No, the hell you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you're going to commercial right damn now. You're going to commercial. You understand? You're going to commercial. No.
Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570.
Whether you are a resident or visiting the ATL, if you need to satisfy your soul and your hunger with some good, old-fashioned, scrumptious victuals, then head on over to Tara Boulevard and feast at the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet. The Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet has a mouth-watering array of delicious delicacies that will tempt your tummy, tantalize your taste buds, and please your palates. All of our items on the buffet are made from scratch, just like Grandma used to make. Try our meatloaf, the succulent fried chicken, the smothered pork chops, the short ribs, the fried and baked fish. Try our oxtails, the turkey wings, and don't forget some of those fantastic sides with the macaroni and cheese, cornbread dressing, greens, cabbage, red beans and rice, potatoes and gravy, and oh my God, don't forget the cornbread and those decadent desserts. Your hunger will not be denied. Come on down to the Country Kitchen Cuisine Buffet, located at 8562 Tara Boulevard in Jonesboro, Georgia. Come on down and tell them that Big Meech and Dishing Tea has sent you. Yeah.
Be bold, be unique, be the tea. With a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised.
We back. We were gonna take a break. No, y'all not gonna try to work me. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay.
You know what? Every time somebody try to tell the truth, you want to act like we're doing something wrong.
No. What we not gonna do up in here.
Now you know damn well.
Trying to get me to
you sitting on my right side.
Yeah, I know.
But you were sitting. Were you or were you not sitting on my right side?
I was right there.
So when that lady came over there, baby fetus feet, right? She came over there, right? When she leaned over on the table to clear the table, you telling me one of them baby pinky toes didn't run across your damn plate when she leaned over?
Listen, y'all know how I am.
You didn't get no baby feet in your plate.
And they had pig's feet on the buffet on top of it. Anyway.
Y'all, I have to go. My ride is outside.
All right. Child, Lord. Okay.
All righty. I love y'all.
Love you back, baby.
I'll still be in the comments, so I'll be here. But I got to calm down.
Lord have mercy. Anywho, what it is, y'all know how I am. You know, you put the shirt on, you lift your hand up, okay. If you feel air or you see stomach or whatever, you know that shirt is too damn small. You know that. Now, I usually do this with men, but, you know, I do this in general with big folks because that there is that. And because, see, the thing of it is that girlfriend is not, she's showing, but she's not real big. So when I first saw her, I was like, I'm not looking at that right. Because I was about to get mad as hell because people that small, they got no business being slovenly. Okay. Now, big folks, you know, we make exceptions because a lot of times folks don't have the coin and sometimes certain fashion options for big boys, honey, you know.
Everything is not for everybody.
But, sweetie, when that girl came stomping through there, I mean, and she's scuffing, and she maybe about 3 months. When I saw that
ain't impossible.
Now he playing spades, Jesus. When I saw that hoodie did not go all the way down and did not cover up that belly, I was feeling some kind of way. You know, I got all in my emotions because I'm like, girl, and then you working. You called yourself working and helping out and this, that, and the other, and your stomach is playing peekaboo. Okay? I was absolutely unnerved, undone with all of this. Come on up in here, Cupcake.
Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got off Auntie, but I got to get back on Auntie. Okay, I got to comfort her. Cause if Auntie, baby, if she would have threw her head back any harder and that wig would have came off, I was done. I would have to get up and walk out the restaurant. Cause the way she was going, and then the way it was moving, it was stiff. Like you.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know Aaron. Aaron says, hey. She says, hey, Uncle Aaron. You know Aaron?
No. Dickums.
Wait a minute.
Our world.
This child said a crackhead and pot belly.
Oh, there go John. They done. Look, y'all done got. John came out his shell. You got to watch John. John be throwing in slick comments.
That's my uncle. He's married to my aunt. Girl, get out of here.
Small world.
Get out of here. Come on. Well, I'll be. Triplet. Okay, I didn't realize that I knew.
Hey, but you know what, though? I'll tell you what, Meech, you got to be honest, though. The back of that lady's hair was swinging like Jurassic Park, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex was walking through that motherfucker. I swear to God, that shit was, every time she swung her head, that shit was like, ah! I was like, God damn it.
Just slapped a couple of royal extension bundles upside her head for that stiffness. That is crazy. Had little movement. She was just the going.
No, hold on. Hey, hold on, Linda Carter. Wait a minute, Linda Carter. Hold on. It looked like when she turned around and swung her hair, you could hear cuckoo, cuckoo.
and then y'all drunk auntie got the nerve to be like, everybody join the Soul Train. First and foremost, lady, you not gonna make nobody get up and do the Soul Train line. Okay.
Oh. Child, I am howling.
Uncle Tito, all them. That was his name.
This child said,
I know it. She
Uncle Tito.
She wanted to do the Soul Train line. She was one of the original dancers.
You better stop it.
Naomi, you didn't see her over there doing the tighten up.
Yes, it was tight. Yes, she was dropping like she was like tighten up. You told some tighten it up.
Tighten up.
Listen, here's where this is.
Oh,
here's where this is, because the conversation becomes when the life of the party need not be the life of the party. Because that sister there came up in there, honey. I'm going to say she was doing the most, but what she was doing was just too much.
Yeah,
okay.
Couldn't even get in the door good enough. Like, hi, how are you? Like, how many in your table? Whoa, pump your brakes, lady. Pump. We still counting. Pump it.
Okay. DJ said it was the lady with the fan for me, honey.
Yes, every part of the song, she was like, crack. Grandma with the fan.
She was popping that. Hey, she was popping that thing, boy, like she was flame. I was like, okay.
But she was cool though. It was on beat too. It was like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, grandma.
Boy, when I tell you, I said I could just about, when we was going home, I was thinking about all this stuff we talked about right now. And I said, I just about could imagine at the end of the night when they did payroll, because they get paid in the night every night. So I just get to imagine that everybody was like, oh, you got to wait. Everybody like, woo, yeah, I got my, my 100, my 200, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, yeah, woo. And she probably was like, yeah. And he's like, well, how much he pay you? She was like, shit, 2 grams. What?
Yo, no, y'all should heard Princess. Princess was like, she back there. She back there. Every time she go in the back, I know she getting happy right now.
Oh, God.
She was in the alley recharging.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was recharging. Every time she went back there, she came back. Then she yelling, cake, cake, cake. You don't need no damn cake. You need to go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Some cake. I got your cake, lady.
I swear, God, she was the female version of Chris Rock from New Jack.
Okay.
Pookie.
City, like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a
Pookie and them.
Pookie.
That was Shaquan.
Okay, let's get up off of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get up off of her, child, because that there was just too much for the world and not enough people. Honey.
You know what? Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna start recording stuff so we can just put it on the show. Because what we saying is hard to believe, but you gotta see it in order to believe it. So we're gonna
what did I tell y'all, Meeks? What did I say? I looked at everybody at the table. I said, you can't make this stuff up.
You cannot make this up.
You can't make it up, honey. Yeah. You just can't.
You just can't make it up. It's
happening right
make
it up, honey. I was like, I got to come with my bracelets today, honey.
But it only happens when we go out. Like, don't nothing ever normal happen while we're out. And then you try to explain the story, and it's hard to explain because you have to literally see what we're talking about in order for you to believe it.
Right.
So I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna start recording stuff, and I'm like, Meech, go ahead and put this up there so we can just tell this story, and this is what it is right here.
Okay, child, listen.
I'm just saying.
I want to get into a couple of these questions here.
You probably didn't need this stuff. The food.
Let me take I'm gonna leave them on.
Go lay down.
Right. I'm going from the date night edition of the Tonight Let's Talk series cards, okay? And I said I want to make these fun so that we can we can learn how to get back you know what? Let's start here because this is what always bothers me. Do you feel it's okay to go through your significant other's phone without permission? Why or why not?
I wouldn't go through nobody's phone without their permission. I don't know, because it's like
okay. This is my problem. You know what? This is my problem. The statement she just made. She really made a segue to how I feel about it right then. That first statement that she made as a woman. She said, okay, and I think maybe I think too deep into things. But when you say I wouldn't go through nobody's phone, I take kind of to words, labels, and everything, you know what I'm saying, that people do. And if somebody is considered a nobody, then yeah, don't go on their phone. But if they are somebody, then they somebody to you, and it shouldn't be no hidden nothing to hide.
Wait a minute.
Say, like, don't use the word nobody. You know, so I don't.
This I said, depending on the situation. Give me, please.
Oh yeah, you come on with it, DJ. You need to be on here,
please.
Yeah, because
somebody give me a reason that you gonna go through somebody's phone outside of an emergency.
Outside of emergency,
I'm gonna take emergency off, and what I mean by emergency, I want to constitute that these are dire straits. You are unconscious. We're trying to find out who the fuck you are and who we need to call because something's wrong with you. Other than that, give me a reason why you have to go through somebody's fucking phone.
Because they looking for something.
Okay. And this is on any level. And I'm going to be transparent because I've done it once. Okay. I've done it once.
Look, I go through a phone when I know it's something there. If I don't know it's something there, I already know. I don't be doing nothing but going and get the signature for what I already know.
Child, I did this once. It was a situation that had happened with a roommate of mine. Okay, a house guest.
Uh-oh.
And
what's the difference?
There's a big difference. He had went out all night, and when he came back in, it was time for him to go to work. Okay. But I knew he had a date. I knew who he had his date with, right? But he was trying to be all elusive and shit. So when he came in the door, I said, "You good?" He said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I just called who I was with, and I told them I made it home. So when he jumped in the shower, I went to his phone because my nerve just wouldn't let me sit well. And I went to go hit redial. Okay. And it happened to be my nephew's number. So I said, okay, that confirmed it for me. So I just hit it and then I hung it back up. And then that was it. So my curiosity got to me. Was I wrong? Hell yeah, I was wrong. Okay. But I knew I was wrong. And I was like, Lord, okay, that's an invasion of privacy. I'm trying to understand because I don't get why folks get all bent out of shape because they ain't got the password to their significant other's phone, or how come somebody won't let them look at their damn phone? Why is it you got to go through my motherfucking phone? Or why is it you going to give me your phone to go through? Especially now when folks got 2 or 3 fucking phones.
Go to bed. Go lay down.
Okay. Why? Girl, yeah, DJ, come on up in here because you tell myself depend on the situation. Depend on what? Give me a situation where going through somebody's phone outside of an emergency is grounds for you to go snooping. What are you looking for?
Oh, shit.
Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. First off, if my intuition is saying to me, bitch, you need to go through his phone because he's doing something you ain't got no business doing. Or if he changed his password, he changed his patterns, I'm going through his phone. Why? Because you're changing. You're doing something that you normally don't do. Why are you changing your pattern? Why are you changing up who you are, and why are you changing things that you normally do?
But wait a minute. Wait. But see, but you just did something there. You
What
just said you're changing up your pattern, which means, nigga, I know you. Same thing I did. See, with the same person I'm talking about. On my thing, I know your pattern. Okay, I know your pattern. I know what you do. I even down to the shoes you gonna fucking wear. I know your pattern. Anytime you start to deviate from that,
you're doing something.
I knew something. You doing something. So why do I need to go through your phone
to confirm it?
Confirm what? What did you need to confirm when you already know the pattern has changed?
Let me ask you a question too. Why people change their patterns and they do stuff on purpose because they know you about to go through the phone, so they give you something to look at.
That I'm still trying to understand why is this fucking
That's
phone?
That's a person that don't want to be in a relationship and trying to sabotage it. They scared
exactly.
of success.
There you go.
My whole thing is when it comes down to these damn telephones and all this madness.
Something up. That's stupid.
Nah.
I don't need no fucking telephone and carrying on shit. I know. Listen, your pattern is this. I know how you talk when you're on that motherfucker. And the second you go to whispering, I got to go ducking outside and this and that. Then that, especially if we done been together forever. Okay. And this is
that right there.
What?
Me, that right there. That right there is a double-edged sword. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm one of the motherfuckers that I laugh at niggas that got every time they hit. So they hit that motherfucking green button, they walk room. I laugh at motherfuckers like that because motherfucker, you set yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I also motherfucking know this. My wife busted her ass and went through hell trying to throw me a surprise party one year. And she had to pull all the okie doke fuck shit. And everything okie doke fuck shit she was doing looked like she was finna be single.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're doing something because you got people like this one over here being nosy. Talking about what you talking about. None of your business what I'm talking about. Like, and then we come to find out what it is because now you snooping. So you're looking for something. So then that's what I'm saying. Some people do stuff because they know you being nosy. sabotaging nothing. It just know that you being nosy.
Okay, see, now here's what this is. Because see, normal folks, when they know that the pattern has changed, and this is what happens. Well, you know the pattern has changed, especially if you're feeling a little insecure about it. I know I'm like this. I would say something. I'm like, listen, something ain't right. Are we good? You know?
Yeah. I would do the same thing.
You know?
I'll be like, is there something you want to tell me? Because I feel like something is wrong and you need to tell me, or if I find out, I'm gonna hurt you. Like,
okay, you know what? Okay, hold on. First and foremost, DJ, you got too much hand movement going on when you're trying to just have a conversation. That's too much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, you already done scared the shit out of the man. He probably ain't done nothing. You know what?
Sleep with one eye open.
That's that. See, that's
I'm still trying to understand this because,
baby.
I don't do that.
Basically, what everything boils down to is your insecurity that you have with who you say your partner. Either you trust them or you don't.
Well, if they cheated in the past and you gave them a second chance, how can you trust them if they're doing the exact same thing they did when they cheated on you the first time?
Then that means for you, then that means that number one, you have not cleared the slate. If you have forgiven them and cared them like you said you would, then that means that you're still holding on to the torch because now you're trying to play the aha, I told you you're gonna do it again.
But hold on.
If their pattern changed when they first started cheating, you caught them and then whatever, and then you forgave them, let it go, and you just moving on with your life, then it goes back to
right.
Oh, my pattern done changed.
But these things, but these things meet. I want you to hear this. I want everybody to hear this on here. Really, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a thing that I want because I needed you to. I wanted to get the information from you on publishing because there's a thing I wanted to write out. It's called it's the GPS to, and I have my own word. I created my own word. Webster finna slap me when I put this on this book. But it's the GPS to whole. It's called holocalisms.
No, not holocalisms. Shut up.
Holocalisms, right?
Holocalisms.
Holocalisms. H-O-E.
Holocalisms. And what the holocalisms are is changes in directive management of behavior. Okay, when you change directions on the way you shift in life, it shows a whole side that you know to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like you recognize this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I done met a whole like this. You know what I'm saying? So I already see what the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? So and
that is a hell of a breakdown.
I'm just saying. It's like, here it is. This motherfucker's a nerd. She get off and she work from 9 to 5. 5:31, she putting the pot roast on the stove. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks in a row, she home at 6:30 with a fucking pizza. Bitch, who dick you suck on the way home?
Pat.
Right.
It couldn't be no traffic. Because
baby, your whole year you've been on time.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden they done bought Lil Ray Ray in the mail room at your job.
Lil Ray Ray in the mail room.
Not Ray Ray, why not Pookie?
Because niggas and females are guilty of motherfucking goddamn fucking up backwards. I call it fucking up backwards. Another holocalism. You're fucking up backwards.
We need to write a book.
Child, listen.
When you're fucking up backwards, I mean, your husband's a lawyer and the motherfucker you cheating with is a janitor with a bus pass.
Oh, hell no.
He got the MARTA pass though?
Wait.
Hey, DJ. Hey, let's ask little baby fetus.
I'm not. No.
Would you leave little baby fetus alone? He is not here to defend him or herself.
Okay.
Log off. Give me your phone. Bring it here.
Hey, do you want another honor?
I'm sick of you. Okay.
I'm logging off. Don't even worry about it. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. Okay.
Okay. Here's the thing. Here's what this is, because see, in a lot of these instances where you have people who know how to speak their minds and know how to address a situation, when patterns and stuff change and you start to feel a little insecure, or you start to feel a little you know, unwavering in the situation, you know how to approach your partner. But like, listen, can we talk? You know, because I'm feeling
don't bring me flowers anymore.
Okay.
I'm sick of you.
You know, is there something there?
Mm-mm-mm.
You know, people know how to do that. Those who don't know how to do that and get all up in their feelings, and then especially if you got a good girlfriend, a good Judy in their ear, you know, and want to sit down there and make matters worse.
You know what that's called?
Or co-sign bullshit.
You know what that's called?
What?
I'll hate a man broke hoe syndrome.
Well,
you know what?
All I know is if y'all start getting y'all shit together, right? All kind of bullshit can happen to you, right? I'm just saying it could just happen. I'm just.
Hey, book fly.
But
we know.
But I have always been a stickler about that goddamn phone thing. I have watched on all kinds of shows, TV shows, reality shows,
especially cheaters.
You know, yeah. But I went to your phone and blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why do you have to? Why is going through somebody's phone an option? Oh, well, he won't give me the password to his phone. Why do you need the motherfucking password? Why is that a priority of yours? And so you know what?
How you doing? Excuse me, how you doing? This is Joey Gecko, and we want to know exactly why you we've seen the change in your behavior and everything. She just want to have closure. She's your girlfriend, and then you're here with this other woman. So what do you expect
your mouth
her to do?
I'm not finna play with you.
No.
Not today.
Okay. Wait a minute. We go to it. I mean, let me go to the comments. Let me go to the comments. Let me go to the comments, honey.
Out on these comments.
Because the comments are okay. Buck said, leave my phone alone. If you don't trust me, just say so. Okay, right. There we go. No, that's not cool at all. If you're looking for something, you will find it. Okay? Give me a reason, and it better be good. And if you see something that you don't like, that's what you get. Ooh. Okay. And he reiterated, if you don't trust me, just say so. Okay. My wife knows my password and I know hers, but we don't go through each other's phones. Okay. I do my best creeper working my old pattern.
Oh, wow. Read between the lines.
I read it.
Man,
this nigga just put the sauce out.
So I got naked pictures of other women in my phone. Does that mean I'm cheating on you? If you don't trust me, if you don't really trust me, we should not be together, period.
Mr. Buckner has naked pictures of women in
why do you have naked pictures of other females in your phone if you were in a committed relationship?
Well, the ones I got in my phone, my wife sent me.
Wait a minute.
What if your wife sent them to you?
Listen.
Well, that's a whole different story.
No, here's what this is. And see, for me, you know, a lot of shit come from the internet and carried on. You know, folks send you little shit, you save it to the phone as a little clip or whatever. People who are insecure about that kind of shit, you know, if you're insecure with your relationship,
you don't need to be in a relationship.
You don't need to be in it because apparently, here's where it is. You don't know the person that you're with then. Because if you met this person and don't know that they like porn, honey, something is wrong. Okay. Because that means every time you turn around.
What if I'm in middle school? You know what I'm saying? You go through my phone and you open it up and then.
He's trying to break up. He's trying to break up.
No, what I'm saying is I say you go through my phone. I'm in medical school, and okay, boom. There's a cadaver, naked bitch, legs wide open. We studying doggone China that week. So am I cheating, or do I just like my bacon cold? You know what I'm saying?
Do I like my bacon?
You know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna lie, because my uncle, my fellow Scorpio uncle, if you was to pick up his phone right now,
the front cover of
the phone.
They had to go through his phone. Just pick the motherfucker up.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
And he got it. And that's how his wife knows his phone. His wife, that's his phone. She say, "Oh, that what is on the front? Oh, that girl, yeah, that's his phone. That's his phone."
Yeah.
And she's secure. But catch the stunt. She know her man. She know what he gonna do. She know what you know, and it faces her not. Okay, there's no need to go through it and carry on shit. Okay, I know, and then on top of it, she know what type of women he likes. So hell, I know whenever we walking down the street or at the park, if a bitch come up that is his particulars, he gonna look. That's just who he is.
Well, Meech, first and foremost, if I'm walking through the park or the mall or somewhere with my significant other, and what's considered not a regular bitch, but a bad bitch go by, we got the same taste. So it's really about who looking first.
How about that?
It normally be.
Yeah, it normally be her.
Okay. So be that as it may, you know.
Hell, I don't care who you are. Know a bad bitch when you see one. You know, I'm not gay. I'm not gay, but I know when a nigga going down the street, you know what I'm saying? I see a nigga walk, he got his shit together. I'm like, damn, that brother motherfucker got them pulling bitches. I ain't saying he fine. No, I'm not, but you know what I'm saying? But I say, oh, that nigga got them pulling bitches. See? That's what I got my ride or die dog right there. I got Mitch. Mitch can jump out and hang out the window and say, "Hey, daddy, I only want to on the goddamn passenger side because I'm driving."
No, we'll sit down there and call her name. Glenn, is that you?
Not playing with you. But I would, before I got married, I used to do that too. Just to call a random name. Is that Tyrone?
Right.
Okay. The part of it is half of the time you are on point around.
Turn around.
Okay.
They turn around right there and look.
I'm gonna tell you, Meech. I'm gonna tell you how Meech. Look. I'm gonna tell you. Look at this nigga, Eric Stupid. Look, I'm gonna tell you exactly how secure I am in my relationship. I have been in a club scene situation with my wife there, right? And a nigga talking to me, that he know me, but he didn't know my wife. And talking to me, and he like, yo, you some bad motherfuckers up here, shorty. And he was like, shorty over there, and the shorty he talking about over there is my wife. He like, oh, she bad as fuck. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, who? He describing. I'm looking right over where she's sitting there. I'm like, yeah, she like, you know what I'm saying? I'm type of stupid nigga. I was sitting there. You like, goddamn it, which one of us gonna holler at her? And then you but I do that because I'm entertaining stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a look on her face for me.
Right. That has happened.
Okay.
That has happened before, really.
Yeah, but ain't nothing there.
I don't think would have walked over there, he's gonna get chumped off anyway, so it don't matter.
But see, you gotta understand the two sides of that, Miss Cupcake up there. You gotta understand two sides of that, because one side is the look on their face when they don't see me till later on, the party over and me and you leaving together, get in the car, and I see their face. That's an entertainment thing. The other side is me going to the bar doing something, and they go over there trying to holler at you, not knowing you, my wife, and you turn around, chump them off, and be like, you standing there talking to my husband, and when you say that, that's a whole other facial expression of I'm entertained.
I'm entertained. Tell you something. People come up to me and they be like, "Hey, da da da," and I'll spark that whole conversation. And they be like, "Well, who are you?" I'm like, "Oh, so you don't know Big Red?" And it be the walk one face. Now you can kindly take your punk ass back across that thing and leave me alone. That what you do.
But Meech, I got one for you for this whole scenario that you got up. Me and my wife been in the club, and got hit on by the same female.
Period.
Wow.
She hit on my wife in the bathroom and hit on me while my wife was in the bathroom.
Wait.
Wow.
I can't go to the bathroom in peace. She did. She was like, "You are so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much."
But when she put two and two together, she came back and sat down. And she was like talking, and she looked at me, and she was like, "Red." She was like, "Oh, you know her?" I said, "That's my wife." She said, "Oh my God." She had the dumbest look on her face, and me and Naomi was cracking the fuck up. It was the funniest shit.
It's the entertainment.
Okay, right.
I'm entertained by it. I like when he leave me by myself, so I can just like jump people off. Like, please walk away.
Okay. Well, hold on. Here, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Let's go here. Could you be happy in a relationship if the sex was horrible?
If
the what?
The sex was horrible.
Could you be happy in a relationship if the sex was horrible?
Roger, Charlie, Vector. Houston, we have a problem.
Abort the mission. Abort.
Nope. You know what? Let me tell y'all, because the road is still a road.
Facts.
Wait.
Come on, baby, sing it.
Hey, you whack your ass go to sleep.
Big facts.
Go to sleep.
As long as I can wake up next to your ass, we good.
Disclaimer, fellas. When you're tired and you want to use the roles to aid and assist, put on goggles.
That child said. A rose is still a rose.
By y'all road captain gonna say something. I'm not commenting. Yo, you better fuck up.
You could be like the best person in the world and your sex is whack. Cause it's more, you may have something more to it. But when you go to sleep, baby, I'm trying to tell you, me and the toys gonna get along and we gonna live happily ever after.
He said, what if there's no sex at all? Ever. Yeah, we just gonna get we ain't together no more. We just friends.
We gonna do something.
We friends.
We most definitely friends.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you something. And I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed of my whole situation, my sex life, because we got the benefits of everything. I don't think there's a subject matter sexually that we don't take it to the top. So pretty much it's like do whatever your mind is thinking at the moment while you in that mood, because goddamn it, it's the collapsing for me and wonder what the fuck happened in the morning.
Big facts. I'm there with you. That's
For me, I'm going to stress relationship because I think that's the operative word here. The word is relationship. Now, if I'm crutting and tricking and hoeing and carrying on.
Wait, tricking and hoeing?
Damn.
Okay. Then no, that's not going to work because that's the only thing we have in common. It's the sex. Okay. That's the only thing that's here. So if it's bad, no, then it's not going to be no repeat performance. And that's on both ears because I'm not, I've had my days where I've had to question my own as I'm like, bitch, did you think that was going to do something? Because I wasn't my best. It was uneventful. Okay. However, being in relationship, I can. Because see, if the sex was horrible, they didn't say it was horrible forever. They just said it was horrible. But you could teach somebody how to love you. You could teach somebody how to do the right things. See, a lot of times we have been hoeing around so much to by the time we settle down, we think we know it all. And we think that somebody's supposed to come in already knowing how to do. Not necessarily so, because some folks are not as experienced. and carry on. So you have to take initiative.
You got one rule.
What?
Somebody's spot. I don't care what you got going on or what you done had going on. I don't care how many damn candles you done blew out.
Right.
But when you get that fresh cupcake candle, a whole nother one, sometimes they spot is a little bit more to the left than the last one you had.
Ah, say it. So you got to work for it.
Yeah. Okay, so I tell them, you know what I'm saying, this is dish and tea, but I'm going to tell you about fish and pea. Okay?
What fish and
you got fish? Yeah, you got the fish for that spot. There you go. Mitch. Oh, Mitch. Hello.
Mitch. Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's that? Okay, some fish and pea. Bitch, if you don't, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Okay, bruh. Oh my god!
You ain't had to turn your camera off like that, bro. You just left us here by herself.
What?
With that one, Lord help the children. You know, like the lady said, and wait and exhale, you just squeeze your butt cheeks together.
Yeah. And you gonna co-sign with the shit? You gonna co-sign with the shit? You know what?
I'm saying you gotta make it work.
But see, for me, it's all about now. I'm getting to a point where if I got to teach you, honey, I don't have the patience, which is why I'm not in a relationship. You know, because I at this particular point in my life, honey, I welcome it, but I need to have it organically. I'm not looking for it. I'm not on the hunt for it or whatever. I'm not feeling as though my life is incomplete because I don't have a man, honey. No. If it happens, it's going to happen organically, and we're going to have some of the same goals in mind because, hell, I'm over 50 now, you know, and most folks at this particular stage of the game, they're looking to just settle down. They're not looking to make stuff grow and make shit happen, you know, to flourish. They're looking to settle down and spend retirement funds and talk about what medicines they own and shit, you know, travel and carrying on and this, that, and the other.
Mitch, what does organically mean when it comes to development of a relationship? I mean, because when you take the word organic in the world, okay, it's meaning it's like you're pretty much using shit to motherfucking make it grow. So
that's fertilizer, honey.
but you're growing organically when you're using the fertilizer.
When I say when I'm saying organically, now hold on, because I hear what you think you're going, but no, we're not talking about shitty deals and
no, it just sounds like it's full of shit.
Right. No, I'm saying organically.
I'm just clearly making a point.
What I'm saying organically means that it's going to happen naturally. It's not going to be forced. It's not going to be like, oh, that I'm out here and I'm trying to put you through the test to see if you're gonna pass the test, if you could be my man.
I don't believe in all that forcing nothing because that shit hurts.
You know, I don't believe in all that. Everything's going to happen. It's going to happen because it's a natural progression. This is going to ease. It's going to ease its way into it. And when we get to that point where we have to question, wait a minute, what are we doing? And we know what we're doing. It's just that somebody want to say it first. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already there. I don't need to be validated and carried on. See, like I say in my first book, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey. One of the things that I look for in relationships, I don't need nobody to sit down and say that you complete me, because I'm not looking for completion. I'm looking for affirmation. Okay, when I need you to affirm who I am, just like I am supposed to affirm you. Okay, I'm not looking for you to sit down and to feel as though I can never be a whole person because I don't have a man. That's one of the things that bothers me about anybody who thinks that they are in a relationship and they only want companionship. When I hear this about children, especially in the
are we talking all the way around?
All the way around, but
we're talking about on the alphabet side. We're talking about.
I'm talking all the way around, but I'm going to specify alphabet right now.
No, I just asked because you said affirm twice on both people's. You know what I'm saying? I figured, you know what I'm saying, both had to be firm in order to have us.
Well.
relationship.
Log off. Log off right now.
And I fell into that. I walked into that, didn't I?
I
walked into that one because I thought this fool was finna go ahead and make a point. And then
gotta watch him.
I walked into that.
You walked into a firm one.
Okay. Oh my God.
He's at your house, man. You got to get him.
I can't stand you. But what it is,
I'm not gonna play with him.
Is when I talk affirmation. That means everything that I am, my fabulousness and my flaws are congruent with who you are. Okay, we are in sync. Okay, and it works. It works naturally. It's not forced. It's not a chore.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and when we walk down the street or go any place, when we stand side by side, me standing next to you and you standing next to me shows the world, honey, that this is who I say I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have to sit down there and step in front of you or step a half a step behind you because I'm embarrassed to be seen next to you. No, I don't need all that. No, affirm me means that everything that I stand for, you believe in. Just like I'm standing by you, everything you stand for, I'm a believe in. That's what that is. And then and the alphabet children, honey, I get so sick and tired of hearing my brothers sitting up here going through all these changes and feeling as though they don't have a life because they don't have a fucking man. And every time I hear that bothers the shit out of me. I'm like, bitch, look in the mirror. The man that you need to be bothered with is the motherfucker that's back at you in the mirror. If you start there, maybe all this other shit will stop by.
I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of women. A lot of women got that problem. They go from relationship to
That's why I said this is across the board. But what happens is what happens is just like you folks end up, they think that they only validated or they only loved or it only means something because they got some good dick or some good ass. Okay. And so now that we done sat down here and we done did the do whatever, oh, it's supposed to mean something. Bitch, it didn't mean nothing, but it was a good fuck or my lousy one. Because if the sex is horrible, now all of a sudden you don't want to be bothered. That's the worst thing that happened to you in the world.
Okay, Mitch, a person that needs to be solidified by being in a relationship and they can't take time to date themselves or love themselves before they allow another person to come in. They don't have no space in between the last person they was with. How do they know if
when you broke up? Say that again.
I'm trying to make a real point here to the world that when do you have time to know what the fuck is good for you when you ain't healed from the last time?
Oh, say that.
Yeah. Say that again, because somebody didn't hear you.
You understand what I'm saying? Just last week you fucked this nigga. This week you're in another relationship because you broke up with that nigga, fucking another nigga. How you know which dick was good? Or your pussy don't know nothing because it's still hurting from the last dick.
Well, how about that? And then you using the word relationship. See, that's what I'm going with all this.
And that's not a relationship. How you in a relationship 24 hours after you broke up with somebody?
Because it's love. That's lust.
It's not love. It's not lust either. I think it's just, oh, I can't be by myself. I'm lonely. I'm this. I'm that. I need to do X, Y, and Z.
And be honest with yourself and let the world know, like you know inside. Okay, my thing is this: your face is a fucking billboard. Okay, because the real motherfucking goddamn thing that need to be portrayed is the fucked up you that you are inside.
How about that?
There you go.
How about that? How about that? I mean, listen, and oftentimes that there and folks like to call me a prude, or they think that because I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, how could you be talking about the girl? You don't know what this is. Now, yes, the fuck I do.
It's
yes,
the same shit.
Because I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you jump and bob and claiming that you're happy because you fucking this and fucking that. And, oh, you got to trade this. The trade, bitch. The trade is on me, bitch. The trade is on me. That's your ego talking. Because what else outside of the trade being on you? What else you got, bitch?
Nothing.
Because all you have, because what you're going to have is a reputation of just being a hoe.
And that's
and once you become a hoe, and once you label a hoe, that's it. Now, when you start being labeled a man stealing hoe, that's a whole nother aspect.
Yep.
And now don't nobody want to fuck with you. So now you know, and hell, I know a lot of people end up having to move states and shit because hell, they done jump states because all of the little tricks and stuff done whoa off.
Yeah, but you're gonna go to a whole nother state and do the same
and do it all over again. In fact,
because they can, because don't nobody know them in the new state.
Well, you know what?
What happened? They have not healed.
Meech, I don't want Meech. I know what's going to happen when I say this because my wife and I, we were just talking about this. What did I call it, Nate? What did I label it?
It's daddy issues.
Daddy, that's there. Daddy issues. I call that daddy issues. It's a psychological. It is a psychological disposition of thinking that you have to be solidified by saying you have a significant other.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
No other motherfucker make me. I am Lavelle motherfucker Morris, big red fella, big guy ENT. I'm all that without a motherfucker.
How about it? And it took us a minute to get here because I know when I first started gaining weight and
oh, you gain weight? I never noticed.
when I first started gaining weight, and I was no longer the size 36s and the 38s. You know, when I started hitting the 42s, 44s, 46s, which is where I am now. You know, at that particular time, it was something there because, you know, the big boys, we were not loved, honey. We wasn't loved, and it was always something. In fact, we were the ones that it was always sympathy sex. You know, if I'm
speak for yourself.
No. Out and about and carrying on, it was, you know, and I'm talking about when I'm going out cutting and tricking and doing all the lasciviousness and debaucherous duties. It was always about I had this one guy tell me, "Oh God," and it stuck out to me because it just did. I was at a bookstore, and he went through everybody and carried on, and he looked at me. He said, "Okay, you ready for me?" Like I was just his last option because what he wanted didn't want him, right? And we twirled, but then he said something. He said, "Damn, you was much better than what I thought you was gonna be. Shit, I should have came to you first."
The hell?
Now, you have to understand, in this particular
you need to clear up a few things. Everybody don't speak the lingo.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Stop jumping. I'm just telling you. In this particular environment, okay, when you're at bookstores and public, you know, you're doing the public thing and out in the parks and this, that, and the other, there's a culture about it, honey, that, okay, right? And it doesn't sound pretty or whatever, but it runs the same. Everybody out here to do the same thing. We out here tricking, we out here hoeing, and we trying to get, you know, a nut for the night, okay? And see, one of the things about alphabet culture, which is why I criticize the coming out process so severely, because the coming out process is about divide and conquer. Okay, get as much dick and ass as you can. And back in my day, we had to prove it because you couldn't just be lip service. No pun intended. Okay. You couldn't just be lip service, honey. You had to prove it. So, in those particular places, at the bookstores, you know, the little 25-cent peep show places and carrying on, they were known for all of their activity. Okay, that's what we ran there for. So, in that, you know, I'm probably the biggest guy in the store at the time, when this was going on. In fact, I was, and so most folks wanted, you know, the little slender builds like they still do now. If you don't have the muscular boys, then they want the slender build, the you know, and all of that. And So this particular incident that I'm speaking of, the dude kept bypassing me. Wait a minute. I'm gonna mute her mic for a minute. The dude kept bypassing me. I'm gonna take her out until she's ready to come back. Oh, she ready. Wait a minute. What's going on with her camera? There we go. Okay. The dude kept bypassing me because we're in the 21st a peep show booth, so you got all these little booths and carrying on, and so if you want to twirl with somebody, honey, you went in the booth with them. So and when I say twirl, I'm fucking. If you want to fuck this person, you went in the booth with them, okay? So like I said, he kept bypassing me, and like I said, he got to talking and carrying on, and because he was a regular there and things, and so most of the folks that were there, they were just in conversation with, and so he finally came to me as a last option, okay, as a last option, and yeah, and we ended up twirling and carrying on, and then that's what he said to me. Now, mind you, at that particular time, I was in my early 20s. So, hell, I get that kind of stuff all the time as far as, folks like me from my sex, but didn't know me as a person, But in those particular environments, that's what that was. I learned that the hard way, no pun intended, okay, because you don't talk. We do what we do, and when it's done, it's over. We don't talk, we don't exchange, none of that kind of shit.
How you gonna talk with your mouth full? How you gonna talk with your mouth full?
Well, some folks swallow, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Hey, knowing is half the battle.
Hey, G.I. Joe, greatest American hero. So that's what those particular things were. So I never concentrated that was during those particular times in my life and carried on. That's when I used to always be bummed out because I couldn't get a man. Every time I turned around, all of my friends, child, if they found one on Monday, child, by Wednesday, if it didn't work, they dumped them. Friday they had another one, and I was like, child, what the fuck are you doing that I'm not? But at that particular time, a lot of folks did not see me as relationship material. They saw me as sex, but not relationship.
So you was a blow up doll,
basically. Okay, literally, because I was asked, and I'm gaining weight. So how blowing up for real? Okay.
I was not going there. I was.
So a lot of that had dampened with my self-esteem to some regard,
I can see that. But did you let it affect you?
I did. Yeah, I did. Shit. I looking back on it, I didn't think that I was. But of course I did, because remember, I'm telling y'all, sex is my addiction. So sex became my validating point, because that was the area that I excelled. And whenever it came down to just my sex, and I had folks fighting over me and carrying on to see who could have sex with me first in my little arenas, bitch, please, that was power. That was power. Then I became the beautiful one and all the other shit. But it only was in my arena, because once I was done for the day, 2 or 3, 4 hours later, sometimes 8 hours later, and was going back home, then I went back into the real world. It's kind of like what they're talking about, the ballroom scene. How do you good in the ballroom scene? How do you got your validation? But when you get back out into the real world, you got to deal with the real world. And so the real world was, folks always saw me as a big guy, whatever. I was always lovable. I was always the friend. I was the friend, the brother, the auntie, the uncle, the nephew, the niece, the mama, whatever the case may be. I was always that person, but most folks never saw me as relationship material. Okay, because and this used to burn, and it still does from time to time. I respect you too much to go into that with you because you're such a good person and you this. And so that leads me to believe, well, hell, what the fuck do you do in relationships? Because if you're going up in a relationship to fuck somebody's world up, what the fuck you mean you don't want to disrespect me or you respect me too much? What the fuck is that? You know? And I never understood that. And so now at this particular stage of the game, at 51, I'm not looking for it, honey. It will happen. If it happens, it will happen naturally, organically. It's not going to be forced. It's not going to be because somebody is desperate or, oh, I need a man or, oh, I need somebody to take care of me. It's going to happen naturally.
So when they were fighting over you, you literally felt like the top bitch or something like it was.
Oh, please. You don't know the half of it. Time to see. To sit down there and have two motherfuckers in a public bathroom arguing on who's gonna suck my dick first, nigga, the fuck.
And right at that moment,
see, okay, you better know it. Tuesdays, I was Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at one place. You damn right they was waiting on me.
That is crazy. You know, I sit here and I'm thinking about situations, you know what I'm saying? At first, you know, I'm you know how you're in such a comfort zone with your significant other, you feel like there's nothing y'all can't talk about because the security should be there, right?
Right.
And I was thinking about, you know, I have been in a relationship before where I ended up realizing that that's what it was. That's all on it.
Really?
Right. You know, and it was weird to be the man wondering when was like the Netflix and chill date night, you know, the dinner, the movie, or kick it in the park when that person, every time it would link up, it was fuck me now. Push you down, suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? You know, reaching and grabbing and tugging at you and shit. And you goddamn, you just you start feeling like, bitch, well, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So,
wait a minute. Let's talk about that from a man's. Stay right there. Because that there is something that men don't like to talk about, and I want to talk about it right now.
And I don't mind talking about that.
Because we have every
I know they don't.
Male have been inoculated. You know, I go back to that whole thing where folks believe that men can't be raped. The fuck you mean a man getting raped? You know, and that's the dumbest thing. But we have folks in this society that believe that, especially if a woman. What the hell do you mean? Can't no man get raped by no woman? Shit, a man always want pussy. No. And then there are those moments where, oh, something must be wrong with you if you don't want to fuck.
It takes a real mature man to find out that a mental orgasm is more powerful than any release of the body.
Baby. Me tell you. Ooh.
Hey, you want to fuck my world around? Don't tell me none of this is going to happen. And when I mean none of this, I mean don't tell me that this limo or you coming to pick me up in a car driven by somebody else, you taking me to doggone get groomed and buy me an outfit, and you taking me to a 5-star restaurant, and you taking me somewhere where we getting a massage and everything, a couple of massages and all, and you know what I'm saying, and we sitting in the night with conversation, you know what I'm saying, just basically, and that right there, that will mentally motherfucking make you come on your inner self.
Right.
But you got to be a real man to quit fucking around with the motherfucking misconception of what masculinity is.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be masculine in charge? Well, then be in charge of your own destiny by accepting the fact that you too like to be in that position that you want to put women in.
And admit it.
Just say
and
it.
It's okay. It's okay.
After you say it, Did you change? You're the same man that you were before you said it.
Right. You know, I learned that from my mama. I watched how she used to do with my daddy, right?
I never had I never been that person that. Exactly. Road, what up? Yeah.
I watched my mother do that with my father. And, you know, I know, like, he always felt, you know, he was very traditional in the fact that I'm the man of the house, you know, this, that, and another.
Right.
But he was also one where he got off on the fact that my mother was taking him out to do some things, you know. And I was like, wow, really? You know, my mother would go shopping for my dad. That's how I learned how to dress me in, because I watched my mother. And she would pick out suits and stuff for him and me and my brother and things. And my mother, oh my God, I wish if she was a data entry operator, which they call, they used to call the key punch operator at the time. But she would just love to take my dad here. You know, she'd take him to the barber shop to get his hair cut. You know, now Daddy used to do that with me and my brother. So when he wanted us to have a blowout, because he didn't do blowout, my daddy would do the buzz cut and carrying on and cut our hair on the porch and things and all that. But when we were going out or whatever, we went to go get our froze done, get that blowout, baby, bad. Okay. He would take me and my brother, and we would all go get our little blowouts and carrying on because we were getting ready for certain events. Mama would sit down there and lay it out and carrying on. There were times when Mama would take her men out to eat, right? A couple of times she did that with us. She's like, I'm taking my boys out, right? And my daddy would walk around strapped like a peacock because Mama would say, just, you know, don't do nothing, baby. I got it, you know, and carrying on. Please, my daddy was like the motherfucker, you know. He was the lion in the king of the jungle, you know. Because now when Mama when they went to go buy the furniture and stuff together, Daddy paid for furniture. Mama picked it out, but Daddy paid for it, you know. Just that, you know, he's doing his husband shit, you know. But that was the thing, and men have to get comfortable with the fact of saying that they don't mind for their woman to do this and to do that and carry it on. But men get so shell shocked or whatever because they don't like their women going in their pocket for anything. I'm like, Ty, what is wrong with you? Shit. This is what you want her to treat you like a king. When her part of that treatment is she want to take you out and show you off. You know?
Well,
hell.
All I can say is I have been in a few relationships in my life where I have been treated like that. You know, and I give hats off to Scorpio and Libra, ones that know they're in a relationship and know they are secure with a significant other and know that that's their man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because those are the entities that I have come across that did the same thing. You know, it's like, oh, you get that phone call. We going out to dinner tonight, and in your mind, you going, well, I pay for everything to take care of us, you know, life wise. And I'm like, now you springing dinner on me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't budget for that. That's what my mind's saying as a man that take care of everything in the masculine form, as a provider. But when they correct you and say, be ready, because when I get there, we're going to go ahead and go. I already made reservations. I'll take you out to dinner. You're supposed to spread all them doggone feathers and stick your chest out. For those,
right.
The peacock with the beautiful doggone spread is the man.
Is the male. How about that?
So
catch it.
Right. So people don't understand these things. We got a lot of laughs. We got a lot of knowledge here.
Say, oh,
and we just people don't get like right now. You didn't even peep the Passionate Riders nonprofit. I put that down as my name tonight to let y'all know that is the nonprofit organization that we run.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that wants to do any tax write-off, grants or you want to give money to things, then we'll doggone send you receipts back for money that you have donated to the nonprofit, and we'll let you know what programs or what went into it, whether it's feeding the homeless or just going out prophesizing to people and putting people in positions they need to be in life. So
there you have it.
But
and
again,
there you have it.
Again, I tell men all the time, and hold on, I got to bring this up. I'm not gonna say no names because I know he can watch it.
Wait a minute, go back to you said start that over because you said I tell men all the time and then you froze. Say that one more time.
I'll tell me all the time to you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid of showing who you really are to your significant other. And don't be afraid for somebody to see you interact with your significant other. That them, if you letting your guard down with them and letting them control sometimes, they feel wonderful and great. But they feel awesome if you allow them to do it in front of others. They're disrespectful, but you allowing the world to see that the queen got it. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand how far your credit goes up in your household. When you get home, she's gonna fuck you so good, you're gonna swear she's cheating. Because people don't understand. You got to put in the work in order to get worked.
Look here. And that's what it is. Yeah, all right. That's going to be the word for the day, honey, because I'm about to bow out and kick these shoes off. It's been a long day.
It's been a very, very great
day.
But
it's been productive. It's been very productive.
It's been peaceful.
Yeah.
God is moving.
Yeah. Yeah. And that there is where we would like to maintain. And always, I'm gonna call this go back to center, honey. Take it back to center.
Yes.
So on that, honey, we want to thank you guys for tuning in with us on this edition of I Said What I Said Sundays.
Hey, put this banner. Put this banner up so it'll be in his. So it'll
we
be
got
in
a
his.
panel.
Put this banner up.
What you got? Ready? Hold on. Go ahead.
Estrogen. Plus
what?
Testosterone. Testosterone. Equals estrogen.
How about that? Aha! You better quit playing.
Okay. Now, sip on that tea.
You better quit playing. You stupid.
No, but I'm real.
But you're real.
Right. And I'm gonna say, and what I was going to say before we get ready to end was I'm gonna let y'all go. After this, we're gonna get on out the way. I have a friend and his wife, not no girlfriend or nothing like that. His wife, she has this fetish for slapping him on the butt. It gets under his skin. He's one of those overly masculine, want to be tough guys, right? So every time she do it, he turn and he look at me. He say, "Man, did you see that? Would you tell your friend stop?" And I just be laughing because I think it's hilarious, right?
Right.
And I think I'm not laughing at the action that she did. I'm not laughing at her actions. I'm laughing at his reaction.
Right.
Like, why are you so upset? She's doing that to you in public because in private you probably leaving a bruise on her head.
Interesting, right?
But I'm gonna let that go. You guys got it. Y'all better know. When you flex your muscles showing masculinity, when you release it, go down. Just know that.
If you're not taking testosterone supplements, honey, that mass that you have does nothing over time. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oops. Okay, and on that note, listen, we thank you for coming on up in here. We thank you for loving us the way that you do, honey. Like, subscribe, and share, honey. And once you like, subscribe, and share, honey, tell all of your friends that you love us, and tell them to like, subscribe, and to share. Okay.
Yes.
However, if you hate us, you can tell all your motherfucking enemies to like, subscribe, and share. And it will do the same thing. Because remember, honey, everything that we're doing over here with District T with Big Meech, Atlanta Hot Radio, Let's Talk Without Nikki, Artists First, Big Guy Entertainment, LLC, honey. Okay. Dishing T Entertainment, LLC, okay. Royal Extensions, LLC, okay. Elonana, LLC, okay.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, everything that we're doing over here, honey, in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything we're doing will move forward. You may finish all of your crumpets, darling, because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech and the big guy ally over there, that's Big Red. We've also had Mr. Money came up in here, and Mrs. Red, honey, Miss Cupcake was up in here, and we had Dejanay, honey, up in here, honey. She's our PRO for P-Riders.
P-Riders.
Okay. So, yeah, we thank you, honey. We're going to join us next week, next Friday. This is October 8th. October 8th, we will have Jay King. I know I said that I had announced that before, but I was off. It wasn't Jay King. Y'all saw we had Jay Henry. Jay King from Club Nouveau will be here Friday if everything goes well. He said yes, and I just got to reconfirm. But he will be here next Friday on October 8th, 2021, talking about his new project and carrying on and some new music and what it is now to be in this business the way that we're doing it now. So, honey, join us then, and we will have a very, very good time introducing you to his new music and all of those things. So, honey, on that particular note, darling, and scene.